In this video, I'm going to use StatCrunch to create a stem and leaf plot using this data for eruption times in the Old Faithful geyser. And so we have a bunch of times from 672, I think is the smallest, up to 738. And so we're going to have it, it's going to go 670 up to 730. We're going to have it go basically every 10, and it'll construct the stem and leaf plot from that. So I'm going to switch over now to StatCrunch. Here I am in MyLabs Plus. StatCrunch is over here on the left-hand side. Click the StatCrunch, and it'll come up with a link to open the StatCrunch website. So here, it's just a link showing you this, and it'll say visit the StatCrunch website, so you have to click on that to open it. And here's what the StatCrunch website looks like when you first come in, and then there's a link up here that says open StatCrunch to actually open it. And that will open it in a new window. So I'm going to just enter the data, enter all those geyser times into StatCrunch. So I've entered the data into StatCrunch. I just type in, I go to the top here and just type one number at a time and hit enter to go down. And if I scroll down, you'll see there are 45 numbers, so it's numbering which one over here. So I've got 45 numbers in here. And now I'm going to build the stem and leaf plot from this first column, from var 1. So after I have the data entered, I'm going to go to graph, this menu item up here, and there's stem and leaf. And I'm going to click var 1, that's where the data is coming from. And by default, it's going to, it's just going to use the last number as the leaves. But you can change that here, so it's going to use the ones place, like here 681. It's going to use that as the leaves, and the stem is going to be made up of the first two numbers. But you can change that if you want to. And I'm just going to hit compute. And there's the stem and leaf plot. So it says, the way to read this is, there's a data value that's 672, and there's another one that's 678. There are no values in the range 680 to 689. There's a 695, 695, 695, 696, all the way up to 699. And the largest value, if we keep going down, this is the 700s, the 710s, the 720s, the 730s, and the highest value then is 738. So that's the stem and leaf plot, and it looks a lot like a histogram turned on its side. And then these are the classes down here. So this would be the class 670 to 679, 680 to 689, all the way down to 630 to 639. And it shows you a histogram that looks like the one that we built on the calculator. And now if I want to save this off, I click the options up here, and I can go to options, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, and it tells me to copy text or tables. I click on the output, and I can either say Control A or select the portion that I want. So I'm just going to select on here just the stem and leaf plot, and then hit Control C to copy it, and then I can paste it into a Word document. So I'm going to go back now, I'm going to close this, go and select just the stem and leaf plot, and then I'll hit Control C. So I'll highlight it with a mouse, or click and scroll and drag all that, and then I'll hit Control C, and then I'm going to go to my Word document, and then I can paste this into my Word document with a Control V. And there's my stem and leaf plot. And then I can save this off. I can save it any way I want. I can paste this into any file that I want. And notice up here at the top it tells me I'm using variable 1. We can change the name of that variable. It's telling me that the decimal point is one digit to the right of the colon. So basically it's saying if you go over 1, that's where the decimal is. So this means 672. The decimal actually comes out here, 672, 678, and the leaf unit